And we're live.
We are live?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, internet world and universe. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Finally, it's starting to cool down in the UK.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
not
A little bit.
blistering.
A
Yeah.
little
It's
bit.
not blistering. We are not baking in the sun.
The drought is
Yes.
slowly but surely kind of coming to an end. It rains for 10 minutes every night now.
That's good.
I haven't seen. My dad told me it rained a couple of nights ago. I didn't see it myself.
I was just unfortunately awake at 4 in the morning, I think the other night, and it did rain for about 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is blissful. It's cold.
Mm. It's been easier
But
to sleep as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
yeah, and it's like there's a few less flies and mosquitoes as well,
Oh, yeah.
like just buzzing around everywhere. But yeah,
Mm.
the main thing it's just so much better to sleep at night.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
And it sucks as well
How we do?
because there's been so many like droughts and like wildfires and stuff. Like it's been real bad here.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like, have you guys seen like the footage of people like flying in or out of the UK, and
Mm.
everything is just brown.
Yeah. The
Everything
satellite
is just so dried out everywhere.
the satellite maps are just like, wow, the UK looks brown.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
Well, hopefully, it starts to rain, it starts to cool off. The plants and trees and grass get some water so that you can just survive.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. How we doing,
Okay.
gents? You guys keeping well?
Yeah.
I'm
Keeping pretty
alright.
good.
Just trucking along.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Alright.
So, first thing on today's agenda is the Google Pixel event from last week.
Yes. And all the stuff they announced.
It was last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the last Wednesday. It was the same day as the eclipse.
Honestly, that's kind of funny.
I mean, there was only
Yeah.
the eclipse in part of the world, so whatever. I'm
You're
sure.
saying that? You're saying that, but we got 90%. I think we got 94% totality where we are,
Mm.
which I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not bad.
It actually did get noticeably darker. I went to the park with
Mm.
my mom, and it did get noticeably darker when the eclipse was happening.
Oh yeah.
And like substantially cooler as well.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I was walking down the
But
street
yes,
while it was happening, and people were just like out with their little like glasses, and I was like, that's fair."
Apparently, the official BBC advice was to look through a cheese grater.
Yeah,
no.
that's so funny.
No?
Is use the glasses. If you don't, use a colander and look at the projection of light through the colander on the ground. Don't look through the colander.
Yeah,
I'm just imagining someone putting a cheese grater up to their face. So back to the Pixel event. So they
Yeah.
revealed, I think, it was the Pixel 11 and also the Pixel 11 Pro Fold.
yes, they did.
Well, if you include the 11 Pro, 11 Pro XL,
Yeah,
Google Pixel Watch
the
5.
usual pattern
Yeah.
for phone releases of like the normal version Pro and then the larger Pro,
Mm.
Yeah.
and they do
And
look quite
and obviously the
interesting.
folding phone.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to say that these are not very, very interesting phones. I think
Yeah.
Google has been very lackluster with their hardware in the past few years. I think maybe almost even out of spite.
I probably in some way, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I think the only big new thing that the Pixel 11 has is an LED light on the back, which only works when you're talking to Google Gemini.
yeah, and they love to talk about Gemini. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Like, oh, do you guys
look,
want to use more circle to search features? No, I really don't.
have you guys had a Pixel phone?
I've used a few Pixel phones before in the past.
I have not owned a Pixel phone. I have used a Motorola, which does run just stock Android. So I've had a similar-ish experience, but not the specifically curated Pixel experience TM.
I've tested a few Pixels years ago, and they're all right. I think the older you go in the Pixel line, the worse they are, but obviously that's to be expected. I like what they do. Like the cameras are always nice, and like they don't get me wrong, I do think they look pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, I think the current Pixel 11 like camera bar looks ugly as hell, but you know that's here nor there.
I will say, up to the Pixel 8, the Google Pixel was the best looking phone on the market
They were
because
nice.
I liked how the camera bar melted into the side frame of the phone.
Yeah.
It was such like a uniform, symmetrical, neat look, and it was kind of iconic to the Pixel. Like, you saw the back of the phone, you knew it was a Pixel.
Yeah, they really
Um,
established a design language for themselves, which was definitely unique and different compared to both Apple and Samsung, honestly.
yeah, I mean, Apple do have their own design language. An
Yeah.
iPhone when you look at it. Samsung design language,
It's a mixed bag.
a little, it's a little more generic,
Yeah.
I think. But I don't know if you've used enough Samsung phones, you probably know. But I've had a Pixel phone, and I actually still have my old Pixel 7 Pro.
Mm.
It is a nice phone. I do like the Pixel experience.
Mm.
But oh my god, the Pixel is so painfully slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Like,
the big problem that the Pixels have is, well, Google, they want to be like Apple, they want to have their own silicon, and so they have been pushing the Tensor chips, which I think they're on like the Tensor 6 now, the sixth iteration,
yes,
Aren't
and
those
they're
their
yes.
in-house ones?
still lagging behind Snapdragon whilst
Yeah.
not offering enough unique features or utility to justify it.
Yeah. Because isn't one of Pixel's biggest like selling points is the fact that the chip itself is like manufactured and made by Google. Like, it's like one of
Yeah,
their
but if it's a
Yes.
worse chip, I mean,
Oh
who
yeah.
cares?
Obviously, I think that is definitely important, but I always think, yeah, you see it all over their marketing. The actual, like, them making all the phones themselves is like they're one of the phone's biggest selling points, which is like,
Yeah.
I get the idea, but it's like, all right.
They're kind of trying to construct themselves as the anti-Apple,
They
but
definitely are trying to be the antithesis of Apple, I think.
they're trying to. But the thing is, they're just not there on the performance side of it. Like
Yeah,
they do have, the better AI on the phone, arguably sometimes better computational photography on the phone. Obviously, the iPhone has, leagues better
yeah,
performance and videography. Displays, I think that comes down to personal preference.
yeah.
Battery life,
Here or there. I think their color selection is usually always better,
um,
which is a completely superficial thing, but like looking at the new Pixel 11 colors, they're actually quite nice.
they're actually very vibrant, which is
Mm.
nice. But
Like,
it's barely even a color at this point.
yeah, it's a strange one. It's like we're looking at what they've like done with the Pixel 11. Like it's the starting model, like the base model price is $900. Like it's a
The thing
bit.
is, they've actually so it depends on how you look at it, right?
Mm,
So they've gotten rid of the 128 model, which is normally 799.
yes.
So the starting model is technically 256, but the starting model now is just £100 more. So they haven't really done anything. They literally just removed the bottom one and
Kept the price the same in that sense.
really made anything cheaper.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, that's
haven't.
similar to
Yeah,
what Samsung did with the S26.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's what they do
Mm.
with like half their phones. I feel like now they're at a point where like the S20s are kind of just like honestly becoming the same thing every year.
Mhm.
Different rabbit hole, but like
It,
definitely, I think it's.
Yeah, so I
it
am just looking at
is.
these now, and they are very nice looking phones.
Mm.
I really like this the pink one with the gold trim. I think that looks very
Yeah, yeah,
chic.
yeah. It's very nice
I,
looking.
I do like that a lot. I even like the green one on the fold,
Oh
like the
yeah,
olive green color.
Yeah, and I think
Mm.
it's nice that they're more, what's the word? they're more adventurous with colors
Oh
because
yeah,
I think occasionally Apple or Samsung will do a nice color, but they haven't really
they'll
in
do
past
a
years.
they'll do a nice color, or they'll try like a really out there color, like obviously like the iPhone 17 Pro Max.
With the
With the
orange.
orange,
It
yeah.
typically comes in
I
orange.
really like the orange. I
I
think
like the
it's
I
orange.
like it because it clearly stands out and you can tell
Mm.
it's what it is. I like where they were going with the concept of like, yeah, the base model is kind of just orange. It's cool. I like the way it makes it feel, but
it's
obviously
orange for an amazing reason.
it's the my
Um,
supreme bit of like it's got to be orange.
Oh, like if that,
um,
yeah.
I was just gonna say it's if you want if you think about the true antithesis to Apple, it is just Samsung because they're the ones who are actually going blow for blow with Apple. Obviously, they're not an American brand,
Yeah.
and
Well, it's
I think a level of
international.
Americanism can kind of sway people.
I was going to
But
classify it
if
as international conflict, but that sounds wrong. No, it's international business conflict in the sense of like they're basically going head to head with each other on like trying to be the better mainline flagship type devices in that kind of sense.
yeah, like if you want the best rounded phone that's going to give you like kind of like the best of everything, it's either going to be an iPhone or a Samsung phone.
Yeah.
The Google Pixel is like if you're a very kind of particular niche person.
Mm,
Um, the same with like if you're going for like a Vivo or
yeah.
a Sony or a Xiaomi, you have to be a very particular kind of person to be going for those types of phones.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And you can literally just look at the market share. It is reflective of that. I
Yeah.
mean, the biggest three market shares are what Apple, Samsung, Huawei globally.
Yeah. And to be fair, I honestly would argue that like Samsung make the better in quotation marks overall flagship purely just because it's on Android. That's the only reason I think it's better.
I mean,
Other
I think
than
that's part of it. Is I think part of the reason why Google doesn't try as much with the newer Pixels is, they run Android.
yeah,
They're going to be making loads of money off of Android phones, whether they
Mm.
try or not.
yeah. I mean, they make money off of like half of Samsung's products because half of Samsung's products use Android and they use
Mm.
like Google AI systems and they use Gemini. Like they make money
Yeah.
regardless.
Also, Google make a lot of money from Google being the default search engine on the iPhone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they obviously
Safari on
they pay a lot of
iPhone.
money to Apple,
Yeah.
but they also make a lot of money from that.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
that's also the only reason Firefox is still around.
yeah, but even though Firefox is getting worse now, like, ugh, gotta start jumping ship to like Brave or something. Like,
No, Brave is rubbish.
is
Brave
it
is
is it
rubbish.
bad? Yeah, fair
Hey,
It's
enough.
pretty bad.
I'm using Brave. I'm using Brave right now.
I just don't like Brave, but okay, whatever.
Hey, at least it's not Opera
It, wa-
GX.
who uses Opera?
This
Wow.
video is sponsored by Opera GX,
Speaking of, no, we're not. We're not.
the browser for gamers, exclusively for gamers. If you're not a
I,
gamer, it just
I,
won't open.
yeah, I tried Opera for like maybe 2 months. Realized I really don't like how it feels, and just stopped using it. Like it's just
I mean, I didn't
Fair
like
enough.
Brave because it's just Chrome,
well, every browser's Chromium based. Like it's kind
not
of hard.
Firefox.
Yeah, not Firefox, but Firefox is getting worse now anyway, so whatever. But
What
yeah,
what I should do is I should vibe code my own browser.
oh god, you can then
Ew,
post.
I hate that phrase vibe coding because it literally just speaks to me. I know nothing about coding. I'm just going to use AI.
Well,
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's the whole idea.
yeah,
I know, but it's completely moronic and asinine.
yeah. You got to vibe code a browser and then make one of those really awful LinkedIn posts of like,
Mm.
so this is me, my journey in vibe coding a full scale browser. Let me tell you, AI is so great. Like, oh my god, no, leave me alone.
But look, back to the Google Pixel, right?
Mm.
So, as I said, the main problem with the Google Pixel is literally just the power.
Yeah,
But the thing is, Google will say, "Oh, we've optimized everything." optimization will only get you so far.
I feel
Like,
like
yeah,
their
that's
batteries
obviously
just are
Apple's whole
never
bit.
that good. Like I feel like I've like having my experience with Pixels, like testing them out, their battery life just doesn't feel that great.
I mean, when I'm looking at the screen on time, right?
Yeah.
Like when I first was using my phone, my Google Pixel, when I got it back in like 2023,
Mm,
I got anywhere between about 6 and 7 hours of screen on time,
yeah.
which I think is still pretty good.
It's good.
Um, but the thing is, that was a screen on time. The screen off time was pretty bad.
Mm,
It was still only kind of really last me a day.
yeah.
Um, but even just ignoring the battery, like the performance, when you're comparing that to something like, compare like the Pixel 11 to the Samsung S26, it is a completely different like ball game. Like
Yeah,
you're looking
exactly.
at like 40 to 50% gains on the Samsung phone.
Yeah.
And like, what people say, oh, you don't get the phone for the performance, you get it for the experience, you get it for, your quickest updates, you
So
get it for the
many people get it
camera.
for the performance.
It,
That is like genuinely
uh,
generational cope. The amount of people you see who will just buy a phone sheerly because of performance is ridiculous now. Most
yeah.
okay, generalization say most. A lot of people buy phones for performance now.
The thing is, I can guarantee you 99% of people do not use 99% of the power on their phone.
Yeah, exactly.
A
Like
hundred
They
percent.
just
It's like I need
they
the
just
Pro Max 1 terabyte, and you're
yeah.
just gonna be on Instagram your whole day. I mean,
No, it's worse. You get
yeah,
like you get those old people who you see on the street sometimes who like barely know how to answer a phone call, and they've got an S26 Pro, S26 Pro. Is it what Pro Max? What
Ultra.
Ultra S26 Ultra? They've
the
they've got
S26 Pro Max.
You're
new
just making up
collaboration.
phones now.
Yeah, making up phones now. My bad, gang. No, my bad. Yeah, it's yeah. They have the S26 Ultra, like 1 terabyte, and the most they ever do is answer phone calls, and they struggle to do that. I just don't get it.
Mhm.
It's a status thing.
Yeah,
Like for a lot of people, if they can just say, "Look, I have this phone,"
yeah. It makes you
and
look like you've got money in it. Like
okay,
I get it.
it does, especially in this day and age when a phone is looking at like £1,400,
Yeah.
like
To be
as
fair,
like a
I will give Google a
flagship
bit of
model.
credit there though. Their Pro and Pro XL models are sub £1,200.
No, the Pro XL is 1279.
Yeah, yeah, but still, like, it's not bad. Like, I wouldn't consider that
It,
horrible compared to other
no,
prices.
but also that pricing is this high because of the current climate right now with RAM pricing,
Oh yeah,
storage,
like
and everything else.
half the articles you see about the phone are just yeah they've made it 899 because RAM. I'm like I see.
Yeah, yeah, and also like the other thing, the main thing with the Pixel is the camera.
Yeah,
Yes, they do have very good cameras, but I don't want to say this is a hot take, but I really hate the over processing that exists in modern smartphone cameras
yeah,
because it just makes everything look so unnatural. And um, I'm quoting Marcus Brownlee here. He says it's redefining the meaning of what is a photo.
in some sense yeah because especially with Google
Because
phones they do so they over process but also like yeah the like Gemini does the whole like assisting thing with photos or whatever. It's weird. There's like some weird background stuff going on there that's like annoying.
yeah, and there's a difference between like, oh, you're taking it at different exposures and then fusing those together to create a bright. That's fine. But when you're doing things that, oh, taking photos that are, you know, milliseconds apart and then fusing them together so you get the photo the where everyone is smiling because
Yeah,
if you just took one, not everyone's going to smile. It's like that photo is of a moment that never happened.
yeah.
That
I
is
always hated that like
it's
advertisement.
not a real moment.
Yeah,
That's very philosophical.
yeah.
No,
I
but it's true. Even ignoring the philosophical part of it,
He's right.
it's
He is right.
it's
Like,
not when you're taking a photo. Do you, are you looking for the photo of what? Are you looking for what is in front of you or what you want to be in front of you?
yeah, because you're not capturing the moment. You're basically forging the scene. It's basically recreating what the scene is. Like,
Exactly.
don't get me wrong. Things like what is it that the ability to like remove people from the background, I think is okay. that's fine. You know what I mean? Like that's whatever. I think changing
Yeah,
someone's face on a photo is weird. Like that's it's a bit
yeah.
off-putting.
It's or like that. I think it was on like the Pixel 9 or the Pixel 10, where if you keep the camera still, you can quickly like swap places with someone in the photo, and you can add yourself in. It's like,
It's spooky, bro.
okay,
It's actually kind of
I
spooky.
get I get the sentiment, but again, you're manufacturing a scene that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
You're
it's
not
honestly
taking
spooky.
that is an image. It's not a photo.
Yeah, it's like editing an image through Photoshop. Like that is actually what happened. You've just edited that. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it.
As I say, it's unnatural. It's not in the spirit of photography.
Yeah, it's
And
not.
I'm not coming at this like, oh, I'm a photographer. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's more so just if you're taking a photo of something or someone, you want the photo to be of what is in front of you, not what you want to be in front of you. Like sometimes, like even those like imperfect moments make a photo even better. And when you do stuff like fusing that multiple pictures together to get the best one, it's not that.
yeah. To be fair though, I feel like it's not even like the only other thing. Like they've introduced a new thing on it now. I think it's just a general update to like Gemini as a whole anyway. You can like AI transcribe sign language now. Like that feels kind of weird. Like I get the idea, but surely it's not good. Surely it's not going to get it right. Like that feels like it's going to not do
But
it right.
that's kind of just like any kind of Google Translate, right?
Yeah. But to be fair, Google
So
Translate is entirely AI based. It's not like properly. It's weird.
it's yeah, no.
I
I mean,
think
obviously, when you look at any kind of like foreign languages, they kind of judge Google Translate a lot because it gets a lot of things wrong.
yeah.
But it is useful, like especially when you use stuff like Google Lens to translate a sign or whatever, it
For
works.
literal
But
translations, it's
Yeah.
not good for translating the contexts.
Yeah, which is why
no, no, no. Yeah,
it's why I think all the Google like built-in translating stuff, and it's the same with Samsung phones as well. I find it kind of just not
mm,
great. Sheerly because it uses AI to do those translations instead of just being a translator. So
yeah.
now it can now the AI can misinterpret things, which yeah, it's just
And it can just get the context wrong as
exactly,
well.
yeah. Whereas like normal translating like services will just put it in the most basic form it can. The AI
Yeah.
will attempt to replicate the mood, and that's not gonna always get it right because it kind of can't.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like one of the main issues is that they're trying to put Gemini in everything when it's absolutely not needed.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like it's just silly.
It is silly and it's unnecessary. And obviously, we all know the reason why they're just trying to win the big AI race against,
Yeah,
OpenAI and Anthropic and whoever.
yeah.
But are people actually using it? Are people actually doing stuff with it, or is it kind of just like, oh, it's running in the background? No, that's not you using it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, they through software tricks. Technically, every Gmail user is a Google Gemini user, so they've been able to claim there's a billion people using Google Gemini.
Yeah, because it's built into Gmail now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's silly.
Technically, it's technically true,
I
but
think if it's built in, it's
it's
not
like
really using the service. But yeah,
I'm saying that's what I'm saying is it's kind of spoofing the numbers a bit.
yeah, it's
but
definitely
also
spoofing.
I think they're kind of redefining what Google Gemini is, because when I think Gemini, I'm thinking of the actual large language model that you kind of
You type stuff into or
yeah
put pictures into.
type stuff into. Yeah, if it's like running in the background to like sort your emails, I wouldn't say that counts as using it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but Google's metrics and Google's shareholder briefings are saying those people are Gemini users.
Oh no, no, no.
it is it's number spoofing. It's 100% number spoofing. But it's
yeah, it's literally just to boost their own numbers to make themselves look more successful. So they can get more funding, pump more money into it, and then blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because they're
weird,
all
and
in
I
a
think
race to build God.
yeah.
in a race to find God, we've forgotten the one that exists around us.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
That's very, very profound.
Yeah.
And you are most welcome.
Outside of the phones, there
It,
really was nothing else that interesting. They've made
I mean,
they've made not Apple AirTags. Ooh, I'm so impressed.
Hmm.
I think it's good because, you know,
I think they're cheaper than
I,
AirTags, which is
Sam,
nice, but like,
I think they're roughly the same price. It's one tag for £30 or four for 100.
yeah, $29, which is like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I thought they would have updated the Pixel Buds, but they didn't. They're still on the Pro 2. Um,
Yeah, because
and
what
they
did
did
they
another
put
Pixel
there?
Watch 5. Um,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what's new with the new one.
yeah, no, but guys,
It's got a 5 on the end.
are you excited for the Stephen Curry edition?
The
What?
what?
The Stephen Curry edition of the Watch 5, the Pixel Watch 5.
Isn't he like an Formula One driver?
No,
Steph Curry is a basketball player.
yeah, he's in the NBA.
Ah, okay. I thought he was. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty certain there's quite a few people in different sports with the surname Curry. I think it's just like, but yeah,
Oh.
they've got a funky special edition for $579. I need a,
Why?
let me get a picture of this up. I need to see what this looks like.
You can
Pixel
put this in the
Watch.
visuals of the YouTube
Yeah,
video.
I will. Have they announced what it looks like? Is that it?
I got.
Hold on, is that it? Oh my god. It's nothing. What? It just says his name on the band. Are you serious? They're charging like what? Close to what? They're charging like $100 more for it. What?
That's
Hold on.
ridiculous.
It's not even the actual watch. It's just the Fitbit. It's just the
Yeah.
Google Fitbit. I thought you were talking about that. No, what? No, that's so stupid. That is actually stupid.
It just comes with a fancy
I
band,
think
and
smartwatches are just a waste of time.
apparently it's designed for like built for workouts. But like, isn't the base watch also built with those features already? Like, why would you make a special version under a celebrity's
Right.
name that's going to be probably exclusive and is probably going to stop running after like maybe a year, if that? Like,
Oh,
that's
is it the? It's the Google Fitbit Air. It's the one that's trying to compete with the Whoop band.
the Whoop band. Yeah, but like, I don't see why. The only way we can sell it is if we partner with a guy at the NBA. No.
No, oh no, no. So the way that they're trying to angle this is that it's a fitness tracker that you wear like permanently, except for maybe like if you're in the shower. I think, to be fair, it's just a fabric band. You could actually wear it in the shower.
Yeah, obviously, but like,
With the Whoop band, it literally requires a monthly subscription to work.
oh my
The,
god.
the,
Yeah.
the Google Fitbit one is designed to not need a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
It's just a one and done payment up front. It just works through Google services.
I mean, that's nice and all, but like, oh, so funny image. Do you want to lock in like Steph Curry?
Hang on, let me see this.
Just no subtlety. Yeah, lock in.
That's that has got to be one of the worst collabs I've ever seen.
It's just boring. But like,
I can't believe that.
to be fair, the Samsung Fold Spider-Man thing was equally as boring, so I can't really fault that for that. But still,
Look, I've look when you look at like not that Samsung is a Western one. Okay, when you look at a tech brand that has mass appeal,
yeah,
they don't do fun collabs.
no,
Well,
it
like
really don't.
you look at like the Chinese model phones, like the Vivo, the Xiaomi's, they've actually done like very fun collabs.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There was
And they're genuinely cool.
there was
I remember
the
Samsung did a few did like
Realme
this was
did
years
a
ago.
Coca-Cola collab, if I can find it.
yeah. There's
Realme.
there's the
Yeah.
Xiaomi Hatsune Miku phone, which
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah, Xiaomi Hatsune Miku phone. It's great. I love it.
Genshin Impact and OnePlus.
To be fair, Genshin's so popular in Asia, I'm really not surprised that's a thing. That makes complete sense.
Hang
Yeah.
on, I
I
gotta
know.
see what this image is again. Impact
To be fair,
OnePlus.
usually it's just an exclusive color, but like still, it's something, you know.
OnePlus 12R Genshin Impact.
Oh man.
OnePlus did a collab with McLaren, and that
Yeah.
actually looks pretty good.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. That one was cool.
Xiaomi did a Hello Kitty one. Samsung and Poke. Oh yeah, Samsung did a Pokeball case for the Samsung AirPods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Realme and Coca-Cola, OnePlus and Marvel. Yo, do you guys remember the Samsung collab they did with Batman? I think it
Oh,
was for the Arkham games.
Asus ROG did a Batman phone as well. Doesn't really look that cool, but you
Hmm.
know, it's apparently Batman.
I
Let me
mean,
see
it's
if I
just
can
like,
find.
what is the practical reason for that? Imagine
Because
walking
it's
around.
cool.
Yeah, I know it's cool, but you're gonna walk around,
Oh, to be
your
fair,
everyday life with a Batman phone?
to be fair,
Seriously?
Samsung did the same thing. There's the
Yeah.
S7 Injustice Edition phone.
Uh, uh, yes, yes, that's what it was for Injustice. I couldn't remember if it was like the Arkham games
Yeah,
or Injustice, but
it
yeah,
was Injustice 1, I think. But still, it's like really
yeah,
funny. I've held one of those phones before. They're kind of clean. Like the black is really nice. It's a
yeah,
really nice black, and then the logo's
yeah.
quite subtle, but still, it's like kind of
And
fun.
also, this is for the S6. They did an Iron Man collab.
Oh my god. Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. I can allow
Uh,
that.
It looks good. It
That
actually
looks
does look good.
okay. I think that looks nice. But personally, remove the Iron Man face. That's actually a really nice looking phone.
mm,
Mm. And I think, look, you don't get phones that look not like they look like this, but like in these kind of like bold, fun colors. You don't get
Yeah.
like a bright red, a yellow, a green. I remember, I think it was the S22. They had this like really nice, like deep green on the S22 phones, and it was such a nice color.
Yeah,
And they
nowadays the
just
modern
don't do that
S20s, the
anymore.
modern S20 like 6 is like 2 or 3 colors. I swear it's like
Yeah,
gray, it was like silver, blue, and like what, black?
yeah.
Yeah, silver, blue, and black, and it's all you get for every model. And then it's worse as well
The
because
only
the Pro, not the Pro, oh my god, the Ultra,
yeah
the Ultra has a giant metal band on the red, so the colors doesn't even look that nice because it's just got like a giant. What is it? Is it a titanium band? Like a metal titanium band on the edge?
what do you mean?
On the S26 Ultra, is the edge, is that titanium?
No, it's aluminium.
It's aluminium. Okay.
Hmm. But I think the only reason we don't get those fun colors anymore is because like whenever there are those tech events,
Yeah.
phones, we are committed to reducing our environmental footprint, and I think one of those things is the dyes they use in the glass,
Yeah.
which aren't as environmentally friendly, which is why we don't get any of these kind of like bold colors anymore in the phones.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, do you remember
I respect.
do you remember the yellow A15? That thing's so ugly.
hmm
Oh, yeah.
I just it's so bad looking, but yeah.
Okay, look, back to Pixels. Look,
Yes.
I think we can all agree that the Pixel 11 series are very uninspired, but I think we are kind of looking at it through our own lens of not tech enthusiasts, but like as someone who will be upgrading every year. And that isn't really something that people do.
Yeah.
Like most people upgrade on average every 3 to 4 years. And if you're jumping from a Pixel like 7 to this, you'll notice a difference.
Yeah.
But and if you want to stick with Pixel, fine. But there are better things out there.
Yeah, there are better, but at the same time, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All
Eh,
right. Any closing thoughts on the Pixel event?
Honestly, like, I think Google Pixel phones do have their cool quirks, but in all honesty,
yeah.
I wouldn't see why you'd ever buy a Pixel over. Like, if you want to be unique with buying a phone, just buy like a Realme or a Xiaomi, or buy like a
Mm.
Nothing phone. Buy Nothing phones. Nothing phones are nice. Like, buy those.
And affordable.
And affordable. Nothing's
Yes, they
great.
are. Yeah. And, so someone compared the Nothing Phone 3, which came out, I think, last year,
Yes.
to the Google Pixel 11, and I think the Google Pixel is only about maybe 100, 150 pounds more, but the Nothing Phone 3 is such a better phone, even in terms of its performance. But I think that's using like a mid-range chip, and that mid-range chip is still outperforming Google's Tensor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's probably because I think the Nothing guys, one, they probably actually know how to optimize a lot better, but two, they know what kind of phone they're making. So I think on the back end, their phones are just objectively nicer. Also, they look so unique. I think that's such a big charm of Nothing is everything they make looks so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Like I see their headphones out a lot,
Oh yeah.
and you instantly recognize, oh, that's a pair of Nothing headphones,
Same with
Nothing headphones.
same with
Like
I
the
mean, I know even like Apple people are going out and getting the Nothing headphones just because they're so striking.
yeah. Even the
yeah,
buds are really nice looking. Like the cases are really different and like have all the cool like detailing and everything like that. All their stuff is really nice.
And so it's
yeah.
almost like if you do cool, unique things, people will buy your phones.
Yeah.
But
Closing.
also it's having a unique design language as
Yeah.
well.
Which honestly, I feel
Like
like the only one who really has that now. Pixel definitely have their own unique design language, but I feel like Apple are like kind of the big one when it comes to like the one design language they have, and Nothing have kind of
one
stuck to
des-
that.
the one design language to rule them all.
Yeah, honestly, like Nothing know how to do different things per phone, and I think they've learned like a master craft of like what they're doing. It's really cool.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. More of the
Um,
story.
yes,
If you want a unique phone, just buy a Nothing phone. Like honestly.
yeah, and also they're a British brand.
Yep.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and they actually have a store in London.
Yeah, they do. It's in
Mhm.
what, Oxford Street?
It's Bond Street, I
Oh,
think.
Oh, it's Bond Street.
no, it's literally in between Oxford Street and Regent Street. It's
Ah.
off one of the side roads. Um,
Yeah. It's opposite a ramen shop, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
it's around the. I'd say it's around the corner from a pub, but that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it
like
does not.
yeah, there's like several hundred pubs in that general area alone. Like you
You're in the middle of Soho, like you can walk 10 feet and bump into a pub.
yeah. If people aren't having fun, if people aren't shopping there, they are drinking.
Yeah, and what do the British love more than having a pint?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, it's a perfect transition to go into our second major topic, which is D23 happened, and there's a actual metric shit ton of stuff that they
Yeah,
announced, man. Like I know
it's like
D23 is big
Ready
for this
for
kind of thing,
slop.
but dude, no, D23 is crazy. There's like stuff I'm actually quite interested in, and then it's
Yeah.
just like
oh yeah.
slop. I'm like, oh my god. It,
It's
yeah.
I tried to stay up for all of the D23 announcements, but because they're in California, it's literally 8 hours behind us,
I
so
couldn't
it's
be
in the middle of the
I
night.
couldn't be asked. I was like,
Yeah, I just went to bed. I looked at all in the morning.
yeah. And
Yeah,
honestly,
so
from
did
what I
I.
saw,
Catching up on the trailers.
half of it is just like it's rubbish. Half of it is the biggest like tat.
Like, there is no way in hell they are legitimately doing a live action remake of Lilo and Stitch 2.
Yeah, a direct
Stitch
to
has a
DVD
glitch.
movie. A direct to DVD movie is getting a remake. Are we serious?
Oh no
Was
no
it
no no no
really
no
gonna?
no. So Lilo and Stitch 2, they're not. I don't think they're doing. Stitch has a glitch. I think they're adapting some of the stuff from the series because they're adding experiment 624, which is Angel, which is I think the female version of Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think then they're not. I don't think they're adapting Stitch has a glitch.
They're probably not, but at the same time, I don't think you can understand where people get that mistake from. You call it Lilo and Stitch
Oh no,
2.
no, no, I'm not denying it. I'm not
Yeah.
denying it. But I don't think that's the angle they're trying to do.
Probably not, but it's like still, why bother? Considering that the live action Lilo and Stitch was buns generally, I don't
I
even know.
saw it. I saw it. It had some of it, like some of the magic of that the original, but it is a pale reflection of the original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't like the
I have very interesting feelings on the female Stitch. It's such a stupid design.
it's
Uh, uh,
it's just the same design but pink, but with like little tentacles at the top of his head. Like it's not that cool.
And like it's slightly curvy, and it's just
Hmm.
there's probably
I think
someone out there who is like down relentless for this creature.
Everybody has
oh
Googled
no,
something.
fine.
Basically what I'm saying is, I really hate that thing in animated movies where they make quote unquote female animals look like human women. It creeps me out.
Which
I think
it's clear from a
I
sentiment
can
at the
understand
time.
what. Look, I can understand why they do it, and I think it is a trope of the genre. Like,
Yeah.
it is the easiest way for children to kind of discern the male from the female of a non-human species.
Yeah.
I
But
don't want to see a bird with mascara. I don't want to see it.
no, I do. I do 100% agree with that though. Like, why are we putting eyeliner and shit on it like that? It's a little rat creature. Like, what are we doing?
But like, okay, apart from Lilo and Stitch 2, they're doing Incredibles 3, which apparently is meant to
I
focus on Violet and Dash as they prove themselves to be heroes. And the moral of the story is that not all heroes are good people.
mean,
Do you
I'm.
think they're just gonna have Homelander in like a Homelander equivalent who's just going around murdering people?
I mean, it'd
So
be an interesting idea.
I wouldn't say he's really like a Homelander equivalent, but in kind of like the deeper Incredibles lore, there is a character called
Gamma
Gamma Jack.
Jack, yeah.
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 Isn't he like a massive weirdo or like something like that?
Well, he goes like on an extended tirade about how he feels bad for killing female villains because he finds them attractive.
Yeah, like just to be fair, that was that cool like what is it, like extended cut DVD or
Yeah,
whatever.
bonus features. They
Yeah.
got away with some interesting things in those bonus features.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
it's very clear what kind of world they were trying to establish, and I think that's very cool. But obviously, the second movie kind of bottled that.
The
in
thing
my
is,
opinion.
again, people compare Incredibles to like the Fantastic Four,
Mm.
and obviously there's four of them. They're a family. I get it, but honestly, I think Incredibles has more in common with Watchmen of all things.
Yeah,
I think it's the world of Watchmen,
Mm.
like that kind of retro futurism 60s kind of vibe.
Well, it's a great deconstruction of the sort of classic golden age of superheroes.
oh yeah,
And then you
Yeah,
had
of course.
Incredibles 2, which, don't get me wrong, I still liked, but essentially you had that sort of reconstruction, sort of. I don't know how to describe it other than like taxidermied onto the modern superhero zeitgeist with all these other random characters that were supposedly superheroes all along, and
yeah. It's
completely one note villain and a plot that made no sense. Bob Odenkirk was in it. He's great.
yeah, but he's great in
But
everything.
yeah. So
Yeah,
with
I get what you.
Incredibles 3,
Bob Odenkirk is too good of an actor to the point where didn't he do that like wasn't it like that Room parody recently
yeah,
where he's too good of an actor it isn't funny because he's not acting
exactly.
terribly.
The whole point of the room is just irredeemably awful. But
Yeah.
like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll talk. We can
no,
talk about that another time.
yeah.
Back to Incredibles, and I'm sorry I cut you off, Mana. I will let you finish. I just want to say what I'm going to say because otherwise I'm going to forget it. Um,
It's fine.
they there was a huge gap in time between Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2, and I think there was a huge missed opportunity to not age up the cast,
Oh
and they
yeah.
are making that mistake yet again. I think if you want this movie to stand out, I think just if you're focusing on Dash and Lila, who granted are really cool characters,
Mm.
Not aging them up and not having them like maybe deal with this new world. And also at the end of Incredibles 2, they make superheroes legal again. It's like the most interesting thing about the Incredibles world that superheroes are actually looked down upon and seen as
Yeah.
dangerous. Is
They're
just gone now.
yeah, they're granted
Yeah.
the ability to exist. But what I hope is that this movie attempts I don't think it will. Or I'm hoping they learn some lessons from Incredibles 2 and they explore the kind of slightly more darker and sinister notions of like
Well, I think, Mana, you're going to say they're exploring the idea that, not all superheroes are good. Which I mean, again, like that deconstruction has been done to death.
yeah, we are at a point now where
Yes,
like
it has.
it's just yeah.
Yeah. I think you say it's been done to death, but it's also, for example, doing it in a new medium where children may not have seen that, and I think this could be like a good way of introducing them to that ideal. But yeah,
Yeah,
you are correct. I think with the second one, they should have absolutely just aged the characters up.
because how much have
Like
they how much have they actually announced about what's actually happening in this? Because I know they've obviously said it's focused around like
not
Dash and Violet, but have they actually specified like are they still going to be really young or are they going to be a bit older?
it doesn't say. The
Hmm.
only thing that it says here is they've been sneaking out, protecting the city, and they're struggling to contain Jack Jack.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they
I will
give
say,
it a little bit of a time, like a small time jump. I don't care. Maybe give him like a couple years, make him a couple years older, just so you can have it somewhere.
ideally, what I would have wanted to have seen is a 5 year time jump between Incredibles 1 and 2,
Mm.
then a 5 year time jump between Incredibles 2 and 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because you will see these characters grow. Like you see like Violet going off to university, you would see Dash going through like school, and then you see Jack Jack, who is arguably one of the most powerful supers that we know of in the
yeah.
Incredibles universe.
Having all his
And
crazy
him as a
powers and being like,
him as a child dealing with all of that, and how his parents and family have to deal with it.
yeah, exactly. It'd be really cool to see what they do with it. But obviously, I'm hoping they maybe go with that element in this.
I
But
mean, the
I
good
don't know.
news is that Brad Bird is returning to direct because I was really worried that they were not going to bring back Brad Bird.
Well, from what I'm reading, they're
But
saying he's not directing the movie.
no, no. I mean, unless maybe the one I was reading was AI slop. Give me 1 second.
Apparently, Peter
I heard
Son.
I heard he's only a writer.
Yeah, apparently Peter Son, who did Elemental, is helming the filming of the whole thing. Which I mean,
And don't be
I think
What
I
I was reading was probably fake things. I'm looking at Entertainment Weekly. He is not returning to direct it.
yeah,
He wants to do something aimed a little more mature, and that's why he's doing Ray Gun.
yeah, fair enough.
yeah, so Brad Bird is doing the screenplay and the story.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so he's still involved, just not as involved as previous
The
movies.
guy who
No,
did Elemental is doing it, and I think I watched about half that movie, and I was like, it's alright. Other things that are coming out, they're making
the
Coco
Kingdom
2.
Hearts series.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I think those two are gonna be interlinked because yeah, they're doing Kingdom Hearts animated series. Oh, it's gonna be. I think it's actually being done by an anime studio, so it'll be closer to an
yeah.
anime.
Kingdom Hearts
And
4 has Coco as a world, and they're
again,
making a
because
sequel.
they were talking about Coco, they were doing Coco 2, and they showed a trailer, and people were like, huh, what's going on? This is just Coco 1. And then Heartless show up, and it goes straight into gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 4. And I thought that was really, really clever.
They're bringing back the main villain from the first movie, who was, I mean, he was alright.
I
Oh,
mean, I have no interest in Coco 2. I like the first one. I really like the first one. I
oh no,
think it's a really, really
I
great
liked the
movie.
first one. I think my only issue with it is that Disney does the whole twist villain thing a bit too often. He was a
Yeah.
better one. He was actually okay. He wasn't that
Yeah,
bad.
I think it worked in Coco,
Yeah, but I think
but
they take the piss out of it a bit too much in other movies. But yeah,
I like Coco, but I it doesn't crack like I don't even think the top 10 like best Pixar movies for me.
the
yeah.
one thing I'm gonna say is, what even is gonna be the plot? Is he just gonna go back to the world of the dead again
Well,
for like reasons?
supposedly he is just going back to the land of the dead, and the main villain, who maybe I'm schizo not remembering this, but I thought he like died or something.
I mean, you
Like
can't die if you're already dead.
I guess, yeah, but
No, no. So I
they redid
think
his death. Like they did the whole parallel of the way he died in real life. He got like crushed and like whatever
no,
again.
no, no, no. So I think in Coco, I think they established that it's not only when your physical body dies, it's when you're no longer remembered, is when you have
Yeah,
your secondary death. And those who are no longer remembered pass on from the land of the dead.
yeah,
If I'm remembering this correctly, I could be getting this horribly wrong. And I
something like
think
that. Yeah,
no one I think no one remembered him anymore, so he passed on even further.
yeah. Because obviously
Hmm.
the end of the end of Coco, I had to say the first one now. Oh my god, the end of the first movie was like revealing his like the actual secret of like, yeah, he like stole all of his music and none of it was his, and he lied and actually killed someone.
Yeah.
But obviously, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
but also that means people won't forget him. They'll remember him in infamy.
Yeah, Maybe they'll explore the concept of like maybe they'll explore that concept of like
Negatively remembering someone.
negatively remembering someone. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
I'll give it a watch because I did really enjoy the first movie, but
Mm.
I'll see.
Like I said, but what
Um,
I'm definitely more interested in was, well, they showed the footage of Kingdom Hearts 4, and I think it just, I've been talking on the record about how I don't like how realistic a lot of modern games look.
yeah.
But I think them trying to ape Pixar's rendering style in real time rather than pre-rendered,
Mm.
it looks absolutely sensational. I mean,
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts
it's
4 does look really good.
glorious.
It does actually.
it's so alive, so vibrant, so colorful. Um, I mean, what's it? I think when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, Digital Foundry did a really, really interesting video where they compared the pre-rendered scenes in Toy Story from, God, when Toy Story came out, it was 2004, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What, the first one?
Yeah,
The first one was 1995.
995.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pre-rendered to the real-time um cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 3 running on a PS4 in 2018 or whatever that came out.
Ah.
And they were saying, it actually looks a lot better because, obviously you've had 20 years of rendering technology evolve. There are some areas where the pixel, so the pre-rendered looked better in like reflections and stuff, but the model quality, the animation was almost as good, if not better. And now even in the, well, I say short time, about 8 years, the gap has narrowed even further to the point where people were duped into thinking, oh, it's just footage of Coco, until Sora and the Heartless show up.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced. Bro, the reactions were crazy.
Yeah, because they did go with a realistic art style initially.
Yeah.
I think temp they've tempered it down a bit.
Mm.
I'm still reeling from the re-reveal in the Nintendo Direct. And again, this game is coming to Switch 2 as well, which makes me very curious to see how it's going to look and run on the Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
Because I think the footage they showed was 60 FPS, but I'm assuming a Switch 2 version would be 30 FPS at a lower resolution, and maybe with
I
some of the crazier effects cut down.
I don't know. I feel like the Switch 2 it depends. I feel like the Switch 2 could run it at 60.
I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to wait and see because it's not. We're assuming it's not going to be an open world game, and the Switch 2 does have some
Yeah.
pretty good, graphical power. It's in the CPU area where it's lagging behind, but we're just gonna have to see. What I'm very, very curious is what other like Disney worlds are they going to do, because they've only shown Japan, real life Japan,
Yeah.
and
And Coco.
and Coco.
I mean, I'll be interested to see.
They showed some
Hopefully they
Disney stuff as well. I think they showed like Goofy and Donald.
well
Oh yeah, and they
Goofy,
showed
yeah.
Mickey in like these almost like Paper Mario like segments that looked really fun and interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be corny as hell, but hopefully they utilize the fact that they've got access to so many IPs through Disney. They can go a bit mental with it. But
They can really do anything.
yeah, there's
I
so
mean, what I think the big one I think a lot of people are expecting, because they haven't shied away from live action in the past. They did Pirates of the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, and
yeah,
Tron in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop Distance. Uh, would obviously be Star Wars.
yeah. I feel like it makes sense. Like I
Eh,
not to rag on Kingdom Hearts story, but it is just like oh the darkness. Oh, it's like Destiny's story, the darkness.
Well, God, I saw some tweet the other day about like if there was ever like a conversation between is it Hidetaka Nomura and George Lucas, they would get along very well because
Yeah.
they are both fans of stupid, overly complex bullshit.
Yeah. I also saw another really good tweet of like this guy going, I could just picture George Lucas watching this trailer, turning around to some like intern of his and going, damn, they're good.
Oh God, I wish I thought of that. Ah.
Damn, I should have thought of that. Like, damn, they're good. Like,
I mean, if they do a Star Wars world, I would be very shocked if it is anything other than there's like the last act of A New Hope when they're rescuing Leia from the Death Star. That just seems like a slam dunk.
oh yeah, but then again, Not to get into a debate of modern Star Wars, but they'll just do Clone Wars pandering. I think they'll just do that.
I mean, I think it's either that or Clone Wars. There is no way they are going to be doing the sequels. If this came out in like, if
this
this was
came
Kingdom
out-
Hearts 3, then they would be doing the sequels. But this is Kingdom Hearts 4. We are in 2026. They will not be doing this.
Well, that's the thing. If this game didn't take 8 years and they made this game like 5 years ago, I think they would actually be a really good idea to do the sequels.
Mm.
But times have changed or whatever, and I guess we're never going to get that.
We are not considering the funniest possibility, which is that they do Andor.
Oh, that'd be so funny, but unless
Is
the
Sora going to
writers
defeat fascism with the power of friendship?
unless the writers are really sitting in a room and they're on their like binges of like illicit substances and they're like, oh, what if Zora beat up the fictional Gestapo? Like, I don't think they're ever gonna do that, but it'd be really funny.
I got
Wow, Mr. Andor, you sure do have friends everywhere.
how many episodes now have we talked about Andor?
Oh,
It's
that's
got to be like 6.
no, that's like 4 or 5 now. I'm gonna have to fact check myself. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5.
I love bringing up Andor at any opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but it would be
okay.
really, really funny. I mean, you mentioned IPs they have access to. They've got all of Fox, so they could do The Simpsons.
Oh my
I
god.
was just thinking that they could do The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I think if they
Oh,
do
Or-
any of those Fox properties, it would be The Simpsons.
I think The Simpsons would be the
Or no,
funniest though.
can you imagine Futurama?
Oh,
Can you imagine Bender in Kingdom Hearts?
no,
I think that would
Futurama.
actually be really fun.
Futurama
I
would be
think
really cool. I think that'd be fun. Sora
I think,
fights
you know-
alongside Bender. That'd be so funny.
obviously they'd have to PG-13
Yeah.
it a bit. Like he says, "Oh, bite my shiny metal," and then he just gets cut off.
Yeah, they do stuff like that, but it'd be really funny, honestly.
Mhm.
They just like he says the whole quote, but arse is just beeped out.
Yeah, they do.
But
That.
they wouldn't have swear words in the Kingdom Hearts game. They would
No.
they would write around it. But like I said, I think that'd actually be really interesting having like that retro futurist look. Especially if they try and go for the not cell shaded, but they try and like with the Simpsons game, they try and recreate the way it looks in 3D. I think that'd be so cool to try and recreate that art style in 3D. But we'd have to wait and see. There's also there's the other elephant in the room, which is Marvel. I genuinely don't think they're going to be doing anything Marvel related.
No,
I would be very shocked.
I doubt it.
Because they did Big Hero 6 in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is technically Marvel,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it works a lot better, and I don't think they'd be doing 2 superhero worlds. Like, even if they did like The Incredibles or something, I don't think they'd do that.
No.
One of them, one I would put money on would be Moana.
Yeah, Moana would be a fun one.
I can't wait to have a boss fight against Shafrilus.
Yeah. That would be pretty good. Well, speaking of
Oh,
Marvel,
as far as,
Well,
as far as
one more
other
thing on Kingdom Hearts, and then we can go on to Marvel.
yeah.
I would say we're nowhere done with the actual Disney and Pixar side of it, though.
Shockingly,
Yeah.
yeah. But to be fair, there's like there's not too much more in all honesty. There's
I'm trying to the actual stuff that I'm
I was
interested
just
in.
going to say, I just want a Gravity Falls. I want to have a Bill Cipher boss fight where he picks up your health bar and throws it at you.
that'd be kind of fun, but they'd never do that.
No, Alex Hirsch does not want to work with Disney anymore, which I totally understand.
Valid.
Yeah. There's they're doing like a 2D drawn like mini series called Oswald,
Oh,
and John
yeah.
Favreau introduced it. Honestly, that looks amazing.
Yeah, because Oswald's the little guy from what is it, Epic Mickey?
Well, no, he's not from
Yes.
Epic
No,
Mickey.
but
He was.
in it. He's in it.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
not
we
from,
don't.
but-
Everyone knows who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. There obviously the Tangled live action. Don't care.
Bro,
If any guys are interested, they're doing a Bluey movie.
no.
I am a 24-year-old man. Do you think I care about Bluey?
I am over the
I mean,
age
I'm not
of
Charlie
20,
Cox.
but like I can't be care. I don't care. For all the like 4-year-olds.
Big news in the 5-year-old community.
Big news in the 5-year-old community or like depressed 40-year-old community. Great. I hope they
Yeah.
enjoy it. I was gonna say
They're
one
doing-
little joke about the Tangled live action is how much they were harping on that we filmed on real sets, and I think that's really funny that they've gotten to the point where they have to clarify, yes, the filming was not either green screen or done on the volume. We actually filmed the movie for real, guys. We
The thing
saw
is, part of why movies look so bland, movies filmed on the volume are so bland, is because all those assets that they do with the CGI, they're built using Unreal Engine 5.
Yep, of course they are. Yep, it's great.
So it's not just ruining video games, it's ruining movies as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the first season of The Mandalorian with the cinematography by Greg Fraser, it looks really, really good.
Yeah.
And then you look at season 3 and you're like, what the hell happened?
It's worse. Look at Ahsoka. All the Clone Wars flashbacks are just on the volume, and they're genuinely awful looking. It's just a set with a fog machine, and then it's just guys. It's even worse, right? We're not going to get Star Wars yet. We'll get to that later. Anyway, yeah, Disney stuff. What else?
Ice Age Boiling Point.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mm.
How many Ice Age movies are there?
I think
5?
No, it's more than that. I think we're on 7.
No, it's nowhere near 7.
No, I'm gonna Google it.
I'm googling it now.
I'm googling it now.
5 theatrical films released since 2002.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The franchise has
Oh, this is
generated
number 6.
6 billion in revenue.
There's 8. Well,
Wow.
there's 8 and there's a mini movie, so there's 7. And that's not including the like weird
Mini
movie.
animated series they've done.
Yeah.
Scrat Tales.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They give another teaser for Gato, the movie about the black cat.
Oh yeah, that looks really cute. I think that looks
That
fun.
looks good. Like it looks beautifully animated.
Oh yeah.
The
cat's voiced by Mark Ruffalo.
It's voiced by the Hulk.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah. There was the Disney movie Hexed.
To be fair, that film does not look interesting at all.
Look, this is literally the Owl House ripoff that Disney wanted to make.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry to cut. Let me finish. I'm sorry. I love Hailey Steinfeld, but come on, it's a ripoff of the Owl House. It's like, why couldn't they just give Dana the create, like give her, let her make what she wanted with the Owl House? We could have had like a theatrical movie for the Owl House at this point now.
Our house
I
died,
think
so
we
Hex can
should
run.
we should let Dana Terrace loose in Disney executive meeting with a pair of boxing gloves and just for fun.
Oh God!
I think the
I'm
last
trying to
two
think, what else?
big like normal Disney and like Pixar mixed like projects that are mostly just like teased. Zootopia 3 and Frozen 3. They're making new sequels to both of those.
I mean, those movies made loads of money. Of course, they're gonna make sequels to them.
Zootopia
Don't care
2
for
is
Frozen.
apparently good. I didn't watch it, but apparently it's really good.
Zootopia 2, I saw it twice in cinemas. It is good.
Frozen 2,
Yeah.
I actually watched. It's not that good.
Frozen 2 is the only movie I've ever fallen asleep watching.
Good sign. Yeah, I don't think that
Wow.
movie's very good.
All I remember is that Elsa dies and comes back as Elsa the White.
Yeah. Gandalf
Wait,
the
is
Grey?
Elsa Gandalf?
No.
No, of
No,
course
not
not.
him. I am Gandalf the White.
I think that's a good segue. We're talking about Gandalf. They did show another trailer for Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, time to get onto Marvel, because there's two things. Doomsday, yeah. The new trailer looks kind of cool. It's nice seeing Doomsday has Sentinels, which is a cool thing.
I'm gonna go on a mini rant here about the Sentinels. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, we got time.
Yes.
We got time.
So, okay, so these Sentinels, they very much look like comic Sentinels, and I know why they did that. It's so they're recognizable. But those are not the Sentinels from the Fox universe. That's not what the Sentinels look like. If anything, they should be the Days of Future Past design.
Yeah, the what was it? The Sentinels from was it Days of Future Past?
Days of Future Past, yeah.
They're like
Days of
you
Future
have the 60s Sentinels that look kind of like almost like fighter jets. I love that design. And then you have the dystopian future Sentinels, which are based off of Mystique, and they're constantly shifting and changing and adapting the back. Again, I rewatched First Class and Days of Future Past a little while back, just in anticipation. Those movies are so good.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
speaking. Sorry, go on.
well, I was just going to say, in those Sentinels, especially in the scenes, they are absolutely terrifying. So, I mean, so imagine having an army of those facing off against, the Avengers, Fantastic Four, the X-Men.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been way more interesting than these big lumbering. I mean, I know why they did it. It's because X-Men 97 is airing, and that's how they look in X-Men 97. And then this is another thing that's driving me crazy with the Fox X-Men they're including. Are they the Fox X-Men? Because I'm not sure, because they seem to be trying to retrofit the Fox X-Men into the animated series X-Men, and it just doesn't work. And they all look so old. They
I
look
think
so
it's
old.
I think it's strange. My guess, or more my theory of what they're trying to do, is Doomsday is probably the like last hurrah slash the Fox X-Men thing is dead. We're not doing it anymore. We're doing our new
It was
thing.
meant to be Deadpool and Wolverine. That was the whole point of Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, but I feel like
This until he's 90.
they're putting in the last like nail in the coffin, I think, for what's left of the like.
Like I said, I'm trying not to raise
X-Men.
my voice so much because otherwise my microphone goes weird.
Yeah.
But you can't joke about having them do it till you're 90, then actually have 87-year-old Sir Ian McKellen
Still
on
playing Magneto.
in green screen hell. Poor guy, man. He looks like he's gonna cry.
I mean, yeah, they can't keep
Yeah.
putting him through it, man. Like it's honestly awful.
And again, like, did James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender just not pick up the phone?
I don't know. Maybe they would.
Look, we all know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they're not. Look, we all know the only reason they've put, James Marsden, Patrick Stewart, Sir Ian McKellen, Rebecca Manager in this, it is nostalgia bait. And look, I understand it.
Well, to be fair,
Am I still gonna watch it? Yes.
So was it in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They had a.
Yeah, but is anyone really that nostalgic for those versions of the X-Men?
I don't know.
Yes.
I think people are because
I'm not. I'm not. But
I feel
there
it's
are
'cause
probably a lot of people who are.
like, don't get me wrong.
You kind of grew up with the First Class, Days of Future Past X-Men. And I mean, maybe that's why, maybe I'd be feeling different about this movie if they were bringing back, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Evan Peters, Jennifer Lawrence.
Because my first experience watching an X-Men movie was X-Men 1 and X2.
Same.
X2 is dark, man. That movie is dark.
I actually don't mind X2. I thought that film was alright.
No, I mean, it's good. It's just, it's very dark. It's a very dark movie.
The original X-Men movie, X-Men 1, is a bit...
I mean, it's pretty Sam Raimi Spider-Man. It's a very different kind of movie.
Yeah, it's
X-Men 1 and 2 have that early 2000s campy superhero vibe. When you look at Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, there's a very kind of campy attitude to them.
I don't even know if I consider that camp. It feels like
I wouldn't call X2 campy. It's not as...
Well, X1 feels almost like it's ashamed of what it's basing itself off of.
Yeah, I mean, there's that joke about, what were you expecting, yellow spandex?
And then First Class introduced the fucking yellow spat, so I got that. But
it looks great.
It looks amazing. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, I think those movies weren't camp. They were just kind of ashamed of what they were being based off of. Fan-Four-tastic was the same thing, but that's a different can of worms.
Fan-Four-stick.
No, we're not talking about that movie. I refuse to talk about that movie.
Yeah. You're gonna say that, then they're gonna bring back Miles Teller as the maker.
That is the only thing I would be okay with if they did Miles Teller as the maker.
Yeah.
As far as that other X-Men stuff,
there is the X-Men movie.
The X-Men movie, the MCU one.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm excited for the movie, but I'm very excited for these actors to be in these roles.
I'm very optimistic about this movie, which I never thought I was going to say.
Directed by Jake Schreier from Thunderbolts, so that's optimistic.
Yeah. Like I said, Thunderbolts was like surprisingly good, and if they can bring that vibe to X-Men, I think it's going to work really, really well.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have Adam Driver as a as a
Mr.
villain.
Sinister.
Yeah,
And I think that's probably the right move.
Yeah.
Because I think if they try to do Magneto, I mean, I'm sure they will do Magneto eventually.
As far as the other castings, obviously, look, the movie's already been out for 2 weeks. If you haven't seen it yet, that is your own fault. We already have Sadie Sink as Jean Grey.
Yeah. Christopher
They
Abbott as Professor
announced
X,
Kit Connor as Cyclops, and they announced Indy Navarrete from Obsession as Rogue.
which I think is kind of fun. I think that's a fun casting.
It's kind of fun. I do wonder, are they going to go with the goth Rogue or are they going to do the Southern Belle Rogue?
If they go, well, I mean, she is goth, but she's also southern. If they don't go with goth Rogue, this movie is making $3 billion at the box office.
Yeah.
Okay, I will personally see it multiple times.
Yeah. No, I think they
I
could do
am currently
either, though.
practicing card tricks and my Cajun accent so that they will cast me as Gambit.
No, I think they could do one. I think they could do one or the other, and I'm honestly just kind of excited to see what they do. I don't care what they do. I'm interested either way.
All jokes
Yeah, and then-
aside, so finish what you were going to say, then I'll say what I was going to say.
I was going to say, obviously, Maya Boyd as Storm. I haven't seen her in anything, but apparently she's like a theater, like she does a lot of theater
Yeah,
stuff
does
and
a
stage
lot
stuff.
of Broadway, which I think it's good that they're casting relative unknowns here, with the obvious exception of
Yeah.
Sadie Sink. Well, I mean, then again, it's really up until 6 months ago, she was an unknown.
Yeah,
But I think
And-
instead of going for established actors, young actors as well, because I assume they're going to want to do,
Like
a lot of
2
these
or 3 of
movies,
these movies.
You will
at
be
least
playing,
2 or 3.
You will be playing
Look,
Rogue until you're
and-
70. We can have it again.
And the last one I'm really happy with, Samara Weaving as Emma fucking Frost.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, like Emma Frost is one of my favorite like mutant characters in Marvel, and to see someone as gorgeous as Samara Weaving playing this character, I cannot wait.
I think it fits.
I mean, in my ideal Emma Frost casting would have been Hannah Waddingham, but
Oh damn! Damn!
To be
yeah, but
fair,
she's obviously way too old for this cast. But
hypothetical.
No,
Okay,
no.
this will
I
sound-
think you could have an older Emma Frost in the movie, and it would work perfectly fine.
You could.
I can guarantee you would still have butts in seats to see Hannah Waddingham as Emma Frost.
Oh yeah.
I think that they need to spend at least like 1% of the total budget of the movie on her wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like Emma Frost needs to be a fabulous queen who looks good in absolutely everything. She could be wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and she still needs to be slaying it on screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I was going to say about Indy Navarrete, like, I'm sure she is a good actress. She is a good actress, but I feel like the reason they cast her was because she was in Obsession.
Yeah, but I think that logic also is a sense of this, like, yeah, she did a really, really good job in one movie, so she's got a really, really good job.
Well, what I'm
getting
saying
another
is
film.
they're trying to ride the hype a bit.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
I
granted,
think that's
by
fine,
2028 that might not matter, but
Also,
it's just a thought.
it's good for her. You know what I mean? This is
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
genuinely.
know,
I couldn't
get-
care if they were riding the hype. Get that Marvel money. You know what I
You know,
mean?
so they get that big franchise bag, and then you're set, and you can just do whatever you want. That's what Robert Pattinson's been doing, and he's going to be playing Chris Hansen.
Oh God, okay, complete detour. I am really excited for Prime Time.
I'm so excited for that movie. You see how this looks?
Yeah. Last Marvel thing. There's Vision Quest, which I don't know if either of you care about, but
I think
do.
it looks fun. I think it looks fun.
I'm more interested than I thought I was going to be about the
Yeah.
whole thing. And that's
I am so glad we're getting James Spader back as Ultron.
Oh yeah, I think that's awesome.
I'm really glad we're getting the live action Edwin Jarvis back.
Oh yeah, like that's also
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know. I'm like one of the 3 people on planet Earth who watched and enjoyed the Agent Carter TV show. But he's a major character in that, and he's just great. He's great.
But I love the concept of giving like the voice actors behind the AIs, like giving them a physical presence, and like I know people are a bit upset that Ultron's not gonna look like Ultron for like probably 99% of the show. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
think it's still
Like,
what I love actually is I think someone pointed out is the sideburns do kind of look like the contours of Ultron's
yeah,
face, which I
they
think is
do.
quite clever.
yeah.
I think it is. I think it's still gonna be. I think it's gonna be interesting, and hopefully it's the best of the. What is it? The like WandaVision
Trilogy,
series,
yeah.
because WandaVision
Because I think
was okay. I thought it was okay. Agartha All Along I heard was not good, but that also could have just been like
Okay, I
my
feel like that's
internet
the type of
biased.
thing where we're not the target
No,
audience.
yeah, probably not.
I look, I watched Agatha. I enjoyed it.
I
Like I
maybe
didn't I
maybe
enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it was going to.
maybe I just fell for like the lies on Twitter, but I heard it wasn't good. But
I mean,
that's
like I
just
said,
me.
I think we'll just have to wait and see till
Yeah.
Vision Quest comes out.
I think it looks
Um,
like
Yeah.
I think next to WandaVision, it does look the most interesting of the all three
Mm.
I mean,
movies.
I do really like these introspective, character-focused stories, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. I just really hope they don't try shoehorn in some random action scenes to try
Yeah,
and justify it.
I just want like
Because that was my issue
Ultron.
with WandaVision, honestly.
I just want like Ultron, Vision, and the rest of the AIs to just be having like complete like psychotic breaks of just like, oh my god, we're like sentient and stuff. Like I want cool stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I want
The one thing I do want from this show is I want them to bullshit their way into Ultron living somehow, so they can bring back Ultron because Ultron was so great, and I love James Spader. I
yeah.
want more Ultron.
Like
I'm
I know people
hoping
didn't.
with the
You go.
whole like what Secret Invasion like Marvel reboot, we do get like a new live action movie with it
Secret
being
Wars.
Secret
Secret
Wars.
Wars, not Secret Invasion.
Secret Wars. Oh my god. I am mentally dyslexic. Right. No.
It's fine.
Secret Wars. I'm hoping after the reset we get like a nice if they do another Avengers style movie in this new reboot. I want a good Ultron story. I love Ultron, he's so cool. I just want to see more Ultron.
Oh, yeah. Um, I look, I'm in the minority, but I've really liked Avengers: Age of Ultron, and
It's not
I've
a bad
James
movie.
Spader's performance as Ultron is fucking amazing.
Again,
People
Age of Ultron is not a bad movie. It's just messy.
people piss on that movie more than it deserves. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, there's like some moments of like okay, and there's some scenes they cut which I think was silly.
Yeah, but that's why they cut
Mm.
them.
No, but they were good scenes. That's why I'm a bit like, come on.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were silly
No,
scenes that
no.
got cut.
There was some
No,
cool
it was
scene.
silly for them to cut the scenes.
There was a really cool
Okay.
scene where you know where they land in like on the flying Sokovia,
Yeah,
and I think Cap like sees like graffiti of him being like of them being like he's like a fascist or
a
something.
fascist.
So he
Yeah,
takes the helmet off and he drops it on the floor and he goes, "Nah, I don't need this." It's a cool scene.
that's
They cut
cool.
it. It's a cool scene. They cut it. I get it. Probably isn't.
Like I said, I think we're probably gonna have to on the run up to Doomsday. I think we're gonna have to do like a general MCU retrospective.
Oh yeah.
But I was just thinking, I love that first Captain America movie so much.
Oh, what the first Avenger.
Yeah,
You like First Avenger's not bad. I think it's very
First
silly.
Avenger's great.
I think it's
Okay,
silly.
you know
I
what?
like the first Avenger.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
episode.
Because I want to get to the
But
last
I
bit after this.
I think that First Avenger is the best Phase One movie. But that's just me.
That is a hot take. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, to be fair, I can kind of understand it. Iron Man 1 is an amazing movie, and then evil robot Jeff Bridges shows up, and it's a bit like, okay.
Okay, you've definitely been watching Cosmonaut Variety Hour, haven't
I
you?
used to watch him years ago. I was there time ago when that joke was made.
Hmm.
I, I was there when it was written.
Okay, I think we're probably gonna have to get close to wrapping up because we've been recording for like an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
I just want to get to the
Uh,
last big thing for Disney as a whole.
Star Wars.
Star Wars stuff. Ooh, I love Star Wars. Um, Ahsoka season 2
We got.
looks okay. It looks okay.
I mean,
I'm excited.
I've not seen Ahsoka season one because I've not watched Clone Wars or Rebels. I didn't grow up with it, so I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not gonna get anything out of that show.
My biggest issue
Fair
with it,
enough.
I think it's going in a way more interesting direction. They're planning to do a lot more like it's basically I like this, right? Ahsoka season 1 and season 2 are basically like a pseudo recreation of the original Thrawn trilogy, which is going to raise some eyebrows from people who watch this, but I don't really care. They're trying to replicate what those books did with the whole idea of like Thrawn's this super tactical commander, he's really smart.
Mm.
to the point where like some of the stuff they've got in the new season is like a direct reference to like the Thrawn trilogy,
Mm.
but obviously they're doing it quite differently, and yeah, I'm interested to see what the season's going to be about. I thought there was the running joke of Ahsoka season 1 was really good until it wasn't. Oh no, it was really good until it wasn't being bad, because it had its good moments. It just it was a
The
bit.
thing that I don't get, because I know people love Thrawn, he's one of these characters from the Legends universe that they
Yes,
brought over into the main timeline now. Even though Legends was the main timeline, but whatever. To me, I just can't shake the fact that he just looks like blue Elon Musk.
to be fair though, that's I feel like there was definitely some thought of him looking like a kind of like that kind of the look kind of works for him though. Like he's a meticulous.
It works, but at the whole time, I just think like, is that Elon Musk Photoshop blue? Because that's
Yeah,
just genuinely what. When I first heard that's how I thought it was. I didn't realize that was the actual casting.
yeah. But in all
Yeah,
honesty,
and you know what's really
he
funny as
looks like
well?
a
So
meticulous fact based only kind of guy. I think the casting works. It's really good. Plus, I'm pretty certain it's the voice actor from Rebels, which I think is really
it
cool.
is
It is
Lars
Lars.
Mikkelsen. It's the
Yes.
same voice actor. So I was just about to say that.
By the way, keep in mind, his voice is so perfect. Like it's actually unbelievable. It's so
Oh,
perfect.
I would say like I know Octi hasn't seen Rebels, but have you seen Rebels, Alex?
You're talking to like day one biggest Star Wars fan. Yes, I have seen all of Rebels multiple times.
Okay, good. Like, yeah, his voice as Thrawn is so fitting
Yeah.
that it doesn't feel scary, but it's
No,
a
he's
voice
it's a
that you can't
voice
help but respect.
it's a voice that commands respect, but it's also a voice that instills confidence. He knows what he's talking about. He's smart, and he always has a plan.
Mm,
And it's really, really cool.
yeah.
It's why the Thrawn trilogy was so well respected. Don't get me wrong; it's part of the title. It wasn't always because the Thrawn trilogy focused way less on like the Force and like that kind of thing. It was a whole thing about like really big evil military commander, but still, it was very cool.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah.
I
I
think
think my main issue with Ahsoka is actually two things. Two things. Rosario Dawson,
go on.
I think she's a good actor, but I don't think she captures the essence of Ahsoka that well.
I thought she did it
It
well in
feels
Mando season 2. I thought she captured it quite well because it was a one-off appearance and it was like instilling the same mystical, wise, noble Jedi thing.
Ye-
I like
yeah,
that. I like that.
but it
She's
still
not
feels
technically a
kind of
Jedi. She's not technically a
flat
Jedi.
and
But
kind of deadpan at the same time.
to be fair, I thought the
And
direction of season 1 of Ahsoka was just that in general. The best character was just Ezra, and that's because the guy who's playing him is so passionate. I love it.
no. Okay, yes, he's good, but also Ray Stevenson as Baylan School in season one was amazing.
Oh, rest in peace to him.
R.I.P.
Obviously, rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, yeah, he,
Yeah,
yeah, Balin and Ezra carried
Shin Hati.
Shin Hati. Yes, Shin Hati was
Yeah.
also pretty good. Yeah, but they those the strange mystical like Sith mercs they were playing, and then obviously
Mm,
Ezra were the best parts of Ahsoka season 1 for
yeah,
me
and
personally. Also Prawn, but like yeah,
yeah, my other main issue with Ahsoka, and I think this is kind of my just general belief with Star Wars.
mm.
The whole thing should just be animated. I'm sorry, but it's the kind of story that it, it is so fantastical that unless you
I
literally have unlimited money,
yeah
it needs to be animated.
I kind of disagree.
Really?
I only kind of disagree, and this is entirely a personal preference thing. I think uh, that I think the reason the original trilogy still works to this day is the simplicity of the way the Force is presented adds to the mysticism. I think
I get what you mean.
the more complex things get, the more bloated the idea becomes, and it's now where we're at the point where you've got like there's like a bunch of different types of what a Jedi can be. I like all of this. I love the way they explore all of this. But obviously, like I think we are getting to the point where it's a very bloated massive ideas, and not all of
I'm
them.
having to physically restrain myself from bringing up Andom.
Adding that to the count. I'm adding that to the count. Anyway, yeah.
Because they don't talk about it a lot because obviously it's not the focus of the show, but there is one or two scenes where they do bring up the Force and it is treated like it's sort of like, oh, you really believe in that stuff
Yeah,
type thing. But
it's my thing. I think Star Wars in live action, if they want to keep doing live action things as much as they do, I really think they need to stick to the grounded, realistic approach that Rogue One set up and Andor continued. I think if you want to do live action, you need to focus more on smaller character-driven stories that are focused and serious, and then the animation is where you can do all the really bold flashy stuff. It's where all the bold flashy stuff is the best way to portray it. It's why it's why Tars I can't say his name. Holy shit.
Kennedy Karkovsky.
Yes. It's why his animated series is still so revered to this day, and why people were so happy it ended up getting put on Disney Plus, is because it does such a good job of presenting the scale that the movies don't focus on, because the movies are very character focused, whereas the animated series are more larger scale.
I think this is
animation-
going to be speaking to like more grounded stuff. I think it's going to be a really good segue into talking about Starfighter.
Yes.
Yes.
Another what is it called? Another Ryan Gosling character to LARP.
It's well, I'm trying to remember what the name of the character is. It's Cade something.
Yes,
you,
it's
I'm just
Cade
scrolling through.
Omberon.
Cade Omberon.
That is such a Star Wars name.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, but the
Oh,
jacket he
just
has
makes
is
me
actually
think of-
really cool. It's the inverse the Rebel Alliance logo to make a skull. It's actually very cool. Another jacket
Oh,
for
it
Hideo.
is.
Another jacket for Hideo Kojima to collect.
Well, he lost his drive jacket.
No, I
There's a
know.
whole thing. About
I know, but it's another jacket
Yeah.
for him to get.
I think then I'm sure it's like in his contract somewhere that if Ryan Gosling is in a movie, he has to have a cool jacket.
Yeah. But I'm very happy
Yeah.
with what they're saying Starfighter is going to be. It's going to be completely disconnected from the Skywalker saga, thank God.
Which is exactly what I'm looking for.
It's going to be set in
Yes.
a weird time period where, like, the universe is kind of lawless, and it's like, cool. I'm so happy we're doing
There's
this.
a lawless frontier,
Like, don't get
like
me wrong,
in
I think
Destiny 2 Renegades available now.
honestly, Destiny 2 Renegades. I'm not gonna get into it. Starfighter, I'm very happy with the direction. I like the idea. I want Star Wars to stick to the idea of just doing stuff not based around Skywalkers. Do cool concepts, experiment. The universe is huge. Do interesting stuff. That's all I ask.
And please, Sean Levy, do not mess this up.
Please, God. Please, God. I pray.
That, but what I was going to say is that is also why I love Star Wars Visions. Because, well, yes, it's the whole kind of, anime art houses doing their own kind of thing with Star Wars in terms of art style,
I
whatever.
love it, though. I think
It's
it's a
that
really...
Visions did something so unique with different concepts in Star Wars, and it just works.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean...
again, it's not related to this whole kind of like Skywalker overarching story.
It's got nothing to do
They're
with
completely disconnected. They're completely outside of it, and they're just free to do whatever.
I mean, they're doing a full series based off one of the visions, aren't they?
Yeah,
the
they're doing
Ninth Jedi.
Yeah, it's set like 1,000 years after.
I mean, and that again, that is very, very interesting to me. I mean, I need to go through and watch the rest of Visions and then watch Ninth Jedi.
Anyway, I think that's a good place to leave it at, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, look, you've heard us ramble on about a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Okay, not crap, but stuff we enjoy.
I think overall D23 was pretty good. I do think there's a lot of stuff that was a bit whatever. Again, hopefully this video we were quite positive. I hope.
Yeah, I think I'm just jaded and miserable and I can never enjoy things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to be fair, that is also on us. That is also on us. So hey,
Yeah. I mean, what I was gonna say was I really, I'm positive about X-Men. I think Starfighter definitely has potential as well. Kingdom Hearts I'm really, really into. The rest of it, I'm just not the target audience.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All right, gentlemen, let us sign off.
Let us wrap up.
let us wrap up. Internet, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're getting some rest. And look, I hope you give it a like, subscribe, follow, share it with your mom, your dad, your neighbor, and your friends. And we will see you next week.
Exactly.
Bye.
Goodbye.